Released in 1993, Addams Family Values became a cult classic. Directed by Barry Sonnenfeld, the sequel is often considered even better than the original. From the kids being sent to summer camp, Uncle Fester just trying to stay alive, to the adults navigating nanny nightmares, the cast brought Charles Addams' twisted characters to life. Here's what happened to the stars who made this sequel so special. Christina Ricci became a household name at just 13 years old with her iconic portrayal of Wednesday Addams, the deadpan, death-obsessed daughter who stole every scene. Her performance is widely considered the highlight of the film, with critics praising her bone-dry delivery and perfect comedic timing. Born February 12, 1980, in Santa Monica, Ricci had already made her mark in the Addams Family 2 years earlier, but the sequel cemented her as one of the most distinctive young actresses of her generation. After the Addams films, Ricci transitioned into mature roles with projects like The Ice Storm, Buffalo 66, and Sleepy Hollow, working with directors like Ang Lee and Tim Burton. In the 2000s, she appeared in Monster alongside Charlize Theron and Penelope, embracing darker characters that showcased her range. Ricci's television career has been equally impressive. She starred in the critically acclaimed series Yellow Jackets beginning in 2021, playing adult Misty Quigley, earning Emmy and Golden Globe nominations. In a full-circle moment, she returned to the Addams universe in Netflix's Wednesday in 2022, playing villain Marilyn Thornhill opposite Jenna Ortega's Wednesday. Ricci has spoken about how Wednesday Addams continues to influence her career and how grateful she is to be associated with the character that launched her to stardom. Now 45, she's married with 2 children, balancing her acting career with family life while remaining one of Hollywood's most respected character actresses. Jimmy Workman played Wednesday's brother Pugsley Addams, the loyal but frequently tortured sibling who served as an unwitting accomplice to his sister's deadly schemes. Born October 4, 1980, in Fairfax, Virginia, Workman landed the role of Pugsley in an unexpected way. At age 8, he had simply tagged along with his older sister Chanel to her audition for Wednesday Addams. While playing on set, director Barry Sonnenfeld and producer Scott Rudin noticed him and asked him to read for Pugsley, casting him on the spot. Workman reprised his role in Addams Family Values in 1993, and his chemistry with Christina Ricci became one of the film's defining elements. After the Addams films, Workman found it difficult to continue his acting career. He had a growth spurt and lost about 40 pounds, making it challenging to land roles that fit his new look. He appeared in small parts in films like Black Sheep and As Good as It Gets, but by the late 1990s, he had largely stepped away from acting. Instead, Workman transitioned to working behind the camera in the film industry. According to reports, he has worked in transportation departments on major productions, including serving as a transportation coordinator on films like Star Trek and Beverly Hills Cop. Workman's personal life drew attention in 2013 when he petitioned for custody of his younger sister Ariel Winter, the Modern Family star, amid allegations of abuse by their mother. Though the custody battle was eventually settled with their older sister Chanel retaining guardianship, the incident highlighted Workman's protective nature. Now 44 years old, Workman lives in California with his family and continues working in the film industry, though he has remained largely out of the public eye. Raul Julia delivered what would become his final major film role as the passionate, romantic Gomez Addams, bringing unmatched energy and charisma to the character despite battling serious health issues. Born March 9, 1940, in San Juan, Puerto Rico, Julia was a highly respected stage and film actor before taking on the role of Gomez, having earned Tony Award nominations for Broadway productions and critical acclaim for films like Kiss of the Spider-Woman. His portrayal of Gomez in 1991's The Addams Family was a revelation, and he returned for the sequel with even more gusto, though he was secretly fighting stomach cancer during production. According to co-star Anjelica Huston, Julia's condition was deteriorating during filming, but he performed with incredible joy and dedication, never letting his illness affect his performance. Julia famously said he was attracted to Gomez because even his depressions are wonderful, and he brought a passionate Latin lover energy to the role that made Gomez unforgettable. After completing Addams Family Values, Julia traveled to Mexico to film the HBO movie The Burning Season, playing Brazilian environmental activist Chico Mendes. Despite his failing health, Julia was determined to tell Mendez' story, and his powerful performance earned him posthumous Emmy and Golden Globe Awards. His final film role was as the villainous General M. Bison in Street Fighter, which he accepted because his children were fans of the video game. Tragically, Julia suffered a stroke on October 16, 1994, and fell into a coma. He died 8 days later on October 24, 1994, at age 54. Less than a year after Addams Family Values was released. Puerto Rico gave him a state funeral, and thousands of fans attended to pay their respects. The film Street Fighter is dedicated to his memory. Throughout his career, Julia was also a passionate humanitarian, serving as spokesperson for the Hunger Project, which was renamed in his honor after his death. His legacy lives on not just through his memorable performances, but through his commitment to social justice and ending world hunger. Julia's portrayal of Gomez Addams remains the definitive interpretation of the character, and his loss prevented a third Addams Family film from being made. Before we continue, if you're loving this trip down memory lane, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into your favorite classic films. Mercedes McNab played Amanda Buckman, the insufferably perky camper who torments Wednesday at Camp Chippewa. Born March 14, 1980, in Vancouver, British Columbia, McNab was reprising a connection to the Addams universe, having appeared as a Girl Scout selling cookies in the 1991 film. Her father was Bob McNab, a former English professional soccer player, and the family moved to Los Angeles when Mercedes was 9 to pursue her acting dreams. McNab's portrayal of the snobby, appearance-obsessed Amanda provided the perfect foil to Wednesday's darkness, and her scenes at summer camp are among the film's most quotable. After the Addams films, McNab's biggest break came in 1997 when she was cast as Harmony Kendall in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Originally auditioning for the lead role of Buffy, which went to Sarah Michelle, McNab instead landed the recurring role of the vapid high school student who eventually becomes a vampire. She appeared in Buffy for 4 years before transitioning to the spin-off Angel, where she became a regular for the final season from 2003 to 2004. Her portrayal of Harmony became a fan favorite. In the mid-2000s, McNab transitioned to horror films, starring in the cult hit Hatchet in 2007 as Misty, a role she reprised in Hatchet 2. She also appeared in horror projects including 12, Dark Reel, and Thirst. McNab was featured on the covers of Playboy and FHM magazines, appearing in Playboy in November 2006. McNab retired from acting in 2011 to focus on her personal life. She married real estate developer Mark Henderson, co-founder of the Crescent Hotel in San Francisco, in May 2012 in La Paz, Mexico. The couple has 2 children, a daughter named Vaughn Sidney Henderson, and a son. Now 44, McNab has chosen a private life away from Hollywood, focusing on raising her family. Anjelica Huston brought elegance and macabre grace to Morticia Addams. Born July 8, 1951 in Santa Monica, Huston came from Hollywood royalty as the daughter of legendary director John Huston. She had already won an Academy Award for Prezi's honor when she took on Morticia. Her chemistry with Raul Julia was electric, and their portrayal of Gomez and Morticia as a deeply in love couple became defining. Huston was deeply affected by Julia's declining health during production, later calling him pure joy, and noting he played Gomez like he was saying goodbye, with love, laughter, and fire. After the Addams films, Huston continued with roles in Ever After, The Royal Tenenbaums, and the series Smash. She has been nominated for 3 Academy Awards and won numerous honors including BAFTA, Golden Globe, and Screen Actors Guild Awards. She published her memoir Watch Me in 2014. Beyond acting, Huston has directed films including Bastard Out of Carolina. Now 73, Huston remains active and is regarded as one of the most talented actresses of her generation. Her portrayal of Morticia continues to be celebrated as the definitive version of the character. David Krumholtz brought nerdy charm to Joel Glicker, the asthmatic outcast who becomes Wednesday's unlikely ally at Camp Chippewa. Born May 15, 1978, in Queens, New York, Krumholtz was just 15 when he appeared in Addams Family Values, but he already had Broadway experience, having debuted at age 13 in Conversations with My Father. His portrayal of Joel, with perfect deadpan humor and chemistry with Ricci, made him a standout. The following year, Krumholtz became beloved as Bernard the Head Elf in The Santa Claus, a role he reprised decades later in The Santa Clauses. Throughout the late 1990s and 2000s, he appeared in notable films including 10 Things I Hate About You, The Ice Storm, and Superbad. His biggest television success came with Numb 3 Numbers from 2005 to 2010, where he played mathematician Charlie Epps. More recently, Krumholtz appeared in Coen Brothers films and had a notable role in HBO's The Deuce. In 2023, he appeared in Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer as physicist Isidore Isaac Rabi. He returned to Broadway in 2022 in Leopoldstadt, earning a Drama League Award nomination. During a 2014 Reddit AMA, Krumholtz revealed he had battled thyroid cancer but has continued working steadily. Now 46 years old, he remains one of the most respected character actors in the industry. Christopher Lloyd embraced Uncle Fester Addams with gleeful abandon, playing the bug-eyed uncle who falls for the scheming nanny. Born October 22, 1938 in Stamford, Connecticut, Lloyd was already famous for Doc Brown in Back to the Future when he joined the Addams Family. The sequel gave Lloyd more to do dramatically as Fester falls in love with Joan Cusack's villainous Debbie. Before the Addams films, Lloyd had earned 2 Emmy Awards for Reverend Jim on Taxi. After Addams Family Values, Lloyd continued working prolifically in film and television, appearing in Camp Nowhere, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and recently Sin City and Nobody. He returned to Back to the Future with cameos and appeared in The Mandalorian. Lloyd's distinctive voice has made him sought after for voice acting. Now 86, Lloyd shows no signs of slowing down, continuing to work steadily. His portrayal of Uncle Fester remains beloved, showcasing his talent for combining physical comedy with emotional depth. Joan Cusack delivered a scene-stealing performance as Debbie Jelinski, the serial killer nanny masquerading as a wholesome caregiver while plotting to murder Uncle Fester for his fortune. Born October 11, 1962, in New York City, Cusack came from a talented acting family. Her brother is actor John Cusack, and had already earned an Oscar nomination for Working Girl when she joined the film. Her performance as Debbie is deliciously over the top, particularly in the film's climactic scene where she delivers a lengthy monologue about her tragic backstory while attempting to electrocute the Addams family. The role earned Cusack widespread praise and showcased her exceptional comedic timing. After the film, Cusack continued building an impressive career in both comedy and drama. She earned a second Oscar nomination for In and Out, and went on to star in hit films like Runaway Bride, Grosse Pointe Blank, and School of Rock. Her television work has been equally celebrated, earning her an Emmy Award for her recurring role as Sheila Jackson on Shameless, where she played a controlling mother with agoraphobia. Cusack also provided voice work for the Toy Story franchise as Jessie the Cowgirl, a role she's played since Toy Story 2 in 1999 through Toy Story 4. Her distinctive voice and physical comedy skills have made her one of Hollywood's most versatile character actresses. Now 62, she continues working regularly in film and television, and her portrayal of Debbie Jelinski remains one of her most memorable and quotable performances, showcasing her talent for playing villains with both menace and humor. Carel Kane brought manic energy to Granny Addams, the family's wild-eyed grandmother. Born June 18, 1952, in Cleveland, Kane was already an Oscar-nominated actress for Hester Street when she joined the sequel. Kane had earned acclaim for films like Annie Hall and won 2 Emmy Awards for Taxi. After Addams Family Values, Kane continued working steadily, appearing in Gotham, The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, and shows ranging from 2.5 Men to Modern Family. Her quirky energy and distinctive voice have made her a sought-after character actress. Now 72, Kane remains active and beloved for her memorable supporting roles. Carel Struycken brought towering presence to Lurch, the family's devoted butler who communicated through guttural groans and his iconic "You rang." Born July 30th, 1948, in The Hague, Netherlands, Struycken stands at 7 feet tall due to acromegaly, a condition caused by excessive growth hormone. His family moved to Curaçao when he was 4, where by age 15 he was composing Caribbean waltzes. After studying directing in Amsterdam and at the American Film Institute, Struycken was discovered as an actor in 1978 when a woman abandoned her car to chase after him, shouting, "We need you for a movie." That film was Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Struycken played Tarak in Ewoks, The Battle for Endor, before landing recurring roles on Star Trek: The Next Generation as Mr. Hom. In 1991, he was cast as Lurch in The Addams Family, reprising the role originated by Ted Cassidy. Struycken brought more emotional range to Lurch, with his reactions becoming key comedy in the films. He returned for Addams Family Values and was the only cast member from the first 2 films to appear in 1998's Addams Family Reunion. Director Barry Sonnenfeld also cast him in Men in Black. Struycken's other notable role was the giant in David Lynch's Twin Peaks throughout 1990 to 1991, returning as the fireman in Twin Peaks: The Return in 2017. Recently, he appeared in Gerald's Game as the Moonlight Man and Dr. Sleep as Grandpa Flick. Beyond acting, Struycken is an avid photographer specializing in spherical panoramas. He lives in Los Angeles with his wife and 2 children, and is a dedicated vegan. Now 76, his portrayal of Lurch remains iconic, using his unique physical presence to create a character both imposing and endearing. The cast of Addams Family Values created movie magic that has endured for over 3 decades. Who was your favorite character in Addams Family Values? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to check out our other Where Are They Now videos for more nostalgic deep dives into your favorite films.